નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Dear children, today we have to learn standard 10 subject social science chapter number 4. The name of the chapter is Literacy Heritage of India. It means ભારતનું સાહિત્ય વારસો. Now dear children, today we have to learn about the medieval literature. What dear student, today we have to learn about the medieval literature, that is મધ્યકાલીન સાહિત્ય. Now dear children, during the beginning of the medieval age in the North India, the language of the literature was Sanskrit. Dear children, you know very well that during the beginning of the medieval age in the North India, the language of the literature is Sanskrit. So the great work were composed during this period, where in the Sanskrit language. In this age, the two great works were written in the Kashmir. At that time, what happened in India? Two great works were written in the Kashmir. First was Somdeva Katha Sarit Sagar. First one is Somdev Katha Sarit Sagar, and second was Kalhan Rag Tarangini. And second one is Kalhan Rag Tarangini. There are the first historical book of India. This is the first historical book of India. Another famous work of this time is Geet Govind by Jayadeva. What they would say that another work of this time was Geet Govind by Jayadeva. This is also the famous one, and which is one of the finest poem in the Sanskrit language, in the Sanskrit literature. As we have said before that this was a period when we can say that Akbar's language had started developing into the modern Indian language. One of the earliest work in the early form of Hindi was Prithviraj Raso by Chand Bardai, and that's why they were given that Prithviraj Raso by Chand Bardai. This is also the important thing. Same way, they also given that the work that marked the beginning of the Hindi literature deal with the heroic deeds of Prithviraj Chauhan. It means they have to give us the information of the Prithviraj Chauhan. In this time, Sanskrit literature made a great stride in the southern India. For some time, the Jainism influenced by the Kannada literature. It means we can say that Jainism influenced by the Kannada literature. The poet Poona composed the Adi Purana. And that time, what happened that here, they were given the name there. The Poona composed the Adi Purana, and Vikramanarjun Vijaya, the poet of Poona, wrote the Sani Purana, described the life of the 16th Jain Tirthakara. The poet Rana composed the two books, namely Ajitnath Puran and Gada Yuddha. Which one? Ajitnath Puran and Gada Yuddha. The poet, namely by the Pampa, Poona and Rana, are known as a trio of early Kannada literature. Who is known as early Kannada literature trio? Trio means three persons: Who, Pampa, Poona and Rana. Poet Kamble composed the Ramayana in Tamil language. Dear children, what they would say that the poet Kamban has also composed the Ramayana in the Tamil language. Apart from this, other famous literacy works were written in the Tamil language. The development of Indian languages and composition got promotion in Delhi Sultanate. Two forms of the Delhi languages is that Khadi Boli and Breed Bhasha beginning to be used for the written literature. Many devotional songs were composed in the language. Many heroic poems as well as stories were composed in Rajasthani language, which is similar to the Hindi and Gujarati. The heroic work like Allah Chandrayaan, written by Mullah Dawood, is the oldest book in Awadhi language. What they to say that they children have to given that the book Chandrayaan, written by the Mullah Dawood, is the oldest book in the Awadhi language. However, the critical appreciation of the ancient book was still written in the Sanskrit language. Persian was the language of the court of Delhi Sultanate. Which is the language of the court of Delhi Sultanate, dear children? Then we can say that Persian was the language of the court of the Delhi Sultanate. And consequently, many Persian words are seen in the Indian languages. Many historians even out during this period. We gave a proper description of the Indian history through Turkish written in the Persian language. After, they have to say that given that Jainuddin Barani wrote the Tariq-e-Firozshahi, which give a detailed account of the region of the Khilji as well as the Tughlaq kingdom. He also wrote a book on political theory called Fatwa-e-Jahangir. The most outstanding literary figure of this period was Amir Khusro. He was poet, historian, mystician, and the composer of the music. He was also the disciple of Nijamuddin Auliya. He wrote the Ashkiyan, the Nasibiyat, and Kirachul Sadiyan, and Khazain-ul-Fatah, and several other works of the poetry. He took a great pride of his being the India and praised as India as the earthly paradise. And that's why he praised that India has a flora, fauna, its beauty, its building, knowledge and learning. And that's why we can say that he praised the India's flora, fauna, its beauty, its building, and the knowledge as well as the learning thing. He strongly believed that in many respects of the essence of the Hinduism resembled the Islam. He considered that Hindavali, the Hindi spoken around the region of the Delhi. What they would believe that they would consider that Hindavali, it means the Hindi spoken around the region of the Delhi. His mother tongue and composed the many verses in them. He composed the verses in many languages. He wrote a number of the bilingual poetry and the verses in the Hindi as well as the Persian. The healthy tradition started by him continued for the century after him. The regional king gave a great emphasis on the regional languages as well as the literature. It means they have given the more important of the regional languages as well as the regional literature fiction. Bhakti song preached in the language of the people. Many of them, like Kabir Ved, a great poet, Bhojpuri, Awadhi, were the major dialects during those days. The work of the Kabir are chiefly composed in Sadhu Khadi. Among them, the Kabir Doha have become the part of the folklore. Malik Muhammad Jayashi wrote the Padmavat in the Awadhi. There are the many other poets of Awadhi in this period. Next, dear children, they have given that moreover, if we were not the Ramcharitra here, already given the Ramcharitra by Tulsidasa was written in Awadhi language. There are the many other writers of the Awadhi language. Besides the Hindi language, literature in other languages also developed. In Bengali, the Ramayana by Kritavasa and hundreds of the lyrics by the famous poet Chandni Das were written under the patronage of the rulers. With the son Chaitanya, the tradition of writing the devotional songs begins. Narsi Mehta wrote the devotional song in Gujarati, Namdev Shah in Eknath in Marathi. There were important development in Kashmiri under the Jainuddin under whose patronage many Sanskrit works like Mahabharata and Ratarangini were translated into the Persian. In the region of the king of the Vijayanagar, Sanskrit literature continued to the development. However, this was an important period of the growth of the Telugu literature. Raja Krishna Dev Rai, the great king of the Vijayanagar. Who is the great king of the Vijayanagar, dear children? Then Raja Krishna Dev Rai was the great king of the Vijayanagar. Was also the Telugu and Sanskrit writer. He wrote the Amutka Malayada. He wrote about the Amutka Malayada. Next, they have given that as in art and the architecture, the Mughal period also saw the great development in the literature. Which period is also the great development in literature? Mughal period. Babur, the first Mughal ruler, was one of the pioneers of Turkish poetry. Who is the pioneer of the Turkish poetry, dear children? Then Babur is the first Mughal ruler, who is the one of the pioneer of the Turkish poetry, and also the author of very valuable autobiography as Tuzur-e Babur in Turkish, which was later translated into the Persian and titled as Baburnama. And also they would say and given them Gulabgan Begum, sister of Humayun, wrote the Humayun Nama. Jahangir also wrote his great autobiography that Tuzur-e Jahangiri. Aurangzeb also was a prolific writer in the last Mughal Empire. Bahadur Shah Zafar was a notable Urdu poet. Hindi literature is also made significant progress during the Akbar regency. Tulsidas, Surdas wrote in this period. Who wrote in this period? Tulsidas and Surdas wrote in this period of the Akbar region. The great poet Kesodas wrote the love and the separation. Rahindoha are still popular all over the India. Many noteworthy books were written during this period. Abdul Fazl wrote A.E. Akbari and the Akbarnama here. A.E. Akbari written by the Abdul Fazl, and also it is also known as Akbarnama. A.E. Akbari gives the detail of the Indian custom, manner, religion, philosophy, economic condition, and almost every aspect of the life. As a historical work, it perhaps unparalleled. Abul Fazl brother Faizi was a great Persian poet. But they even the DH Abdul Fazl brother Faizi was a great Persian poet, and he translated the many Sanskrit work into the Persian. Akbar had established independent department for translating the Sanskrit work like the Mahabharata and Ramayana, the Arthved and the Bhagavad Gita and the Panchatantra. It means, dear children, we can say that the maximum things are books translated from the Sanskrit language as per the duration of the time. One of the most significant development during the medieval period was the birth of the Urdu languages. This new language should develop into the richest modern Indian languages. It produced the great poets like Wali, Mirtaqimi, Nasir, Akbardi, Abdullah Khan, Ghali, Iqbal, and others. These all are the names of the great people of the Urdu languages. After the children, they have also given that the Urdu prose also developed in the early 18th century. When the translation of most of the historical work from Sanskrit into the Urdu begins. What they have given the children? They have to say that during the 18th century, the maximum things are to be translated from Sanskrit to the Urdu languages. At the same time, the original prose of the work, Urdu, was to be written. Here, they have given that the Muhammad Hussain Azad has also said that Darbar-e Akbari, what Muhammad Hussain Azad, Darbar-e Akbari, is one of the best work of the Urdu language. Thank you, dear children.
Thank you for joining us.